It's Unique from TV, and I am coming to you today out here in New Taipei City, Taiwan. I just got off of work from my school. I'm about to walk in my building now, and I'm coming to you today to talk about master's life. You know what? I got this idea from Chris because I was just telling her my frustrations I was having. I'm currently taking a master's degree, mostly online, but partially in class or whatever, through Liberty University in Virginia. And sorry, I'm like, it's a lot going on out here in these streets. Hold on. Okay, I know you guys wish my horrible camera skills, but it just wouldn't be the same without them. I'm in the elevator. I have to like use my buzzer to buzz me up to my floor 17. But anyway, so, and I'm like holding my bike. There's a lot going on. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated because, as I said, I'm taking my master's program to get a master's in school counseling, and I am working on the annotated bibliography that I'm doing for my research paper, and I have to use 8 sources and type annotated bibliography for the 8 sources. So that's 8 plus paragraphs for each one of these sources. Okay, let me so I can get my bike out of the elevator. But yeah, and I have been working on it or whatever. You know, I had to find the articles, read the articles, type the stuff or whatever. And I'm taking 2 classes, so this is just for this one class. And I was working on it today when I was at school, and I have successfully at the time completed 3 of the annotated bibliography sources that I had to write about out of the 8. And I have some stuff that I got from the store, and I'm trying to like get it. This is gonna be a bad video. Maybe I should do this again. I'm gonna go ahead and record it and then decide. You know, I don't like making videos over, but I'm getting kind of sidetracked right now with doing other things. But okay. But I was working on it today at school, and as I completed number 3, I felt super successful. And then I found article number 4, because I just been kind of going one at a time, just because, you know, I don't want to feel overwhelmed. So I find the articles, and I read the articles, and I write the section for the annotated bibliography for that article. So that's what I've been doing. And so I did it today, and it disappeared. Like, okay, on my computer, look how long it's gonna take to eat, because look at this. And I just dropped whatever I had in my hand on the ground. The door doesn't go, right? So I have to like, let me see if I can get it on camera for you guys. The frustrations of my life. Okay, this is all I gotta do to get in my friggin' house every day. So it disappeared, okay? The third paragraph, well, it was really 2 paragraphs. So the third source that I wrote about disappeared from my computer. Like, something popped up on my computer saying it couldn't automatically save this document because of something. And I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. I've never seen that before. So I'm just going to either copy it and paste it and try to save it to a completely different document, or I'm going to copy it and paste it in my email and then just send it to myself and then open it up on my computer at home. And so this is my plan in my head, okay? So I'm thinking I have time, so I finish it or whatever, and I have to go to class. I have a class to teach. So I go to teach the class, and I come back to my computer, and on my computer it has a thing that's popped up, like the back is like grayed out, and so I can see it, but it's like light. I can't click on anything, and this is box saying that, oh, Microsoft error has come to a problem and it needs to restart. And I'm like, I didn't want to restart because I'm like, oh no, like, what about my document? I remember it kept saying it can't save, it can't save. What if it's not there? Like, so I clicked the button and I'm like, well, if it says restart, and that means it's supposed to open back up to where it ended. It did not. It closed out and nothing happened, you guys. Nothing happened. And I had already did 2 of the things I had to do for 2 of the sources, and so I still had that saved. Like, I had that at my home computer, and I also emailed it to myself because I had did one last night when I got home, and then I sent it to myself in email so I could open it up at school to keep working on it. And it was gone. It was gone. Okay, yes, I said gone, not gone. Gone. And I was like, I was like freaking out, and I freaking tried everything. Like, I Googled, I'm like, okay, how can I, get a document that didn't save? And it's like, oh, you could go into recovery. I go into recovery, it's not even there. It has some other shit that I didn't even need. It's part of my language. Like, I think it's just a school computer. I don't know, because I was trying to download a PDF for the article, a different article, the 4th one that I found that I planned to do when I got home today, but instead I'm going to have to go back and do the one that I just did earlier. So I was trying to download the article and it was having problems, so I copied and pasted to a Word document, like, oh, I could just print it out this way, and I exited out of it, like, once I got because I didn't need it. And so that's the document that it recovered, not the document that I need. It recovered some other thing. When it asked me if I wanted to save it, I said no, and that's what showed up in recovery. And I'm just like super pissed. I'm super bummed out about this, you guys. Like, I can't fucking believe it. Like, seriously. And I'm just like, why is this happening to me? And I have so many things to do. I have to do this. For my other class, multicultural counseling, we have to, like, immerse ourselves in a different culture. And I picked a South African girl who works at a different school from me. I met her one time at, like, this stupid bullshit training we had to go to, and she agreed to be my subject. So I'm supposed to meet her on Sunday and give her an interview and go to, like, 2 events with her or whatever and write about that for 2 separate assignments. And she wants a copy of the interview questions ahead of time so she can prepare herself. And I've written out all these interview questions, over 20 interview questions that I had to come up with. And so I had to physically type those and send that to her. I said I was going to do it today because she asked for it yesterday. And I plan to do it when I got home, but I need to go and do this stuff instead. And I have 2 quizzes, one that's 50 questions, give us 2 hours to do it. One that's only 10 questions, give us 45 minutes to do it. That'll be easy. I have other things that I'm probably not even thinking about right now that I need to do, and I'm just feeling the pressure. Okay, I'm feeling the pressure. So I messaged Chris and I'm telling her, like, fuck my life, look at what happened, this is what happened. And she's good at computers and stuff. I'm not into that computer thing. That's why I don't edit my videos, because I just, anyway. So I'm like, something happened, and I tell her what happened, and I'm hoping that she's gonna reply to me and tell me, oh, you can fix it by doing such and such and such. But instead she replies to me like, oh, that's why I use Google Documents, because every time I press the period button, it's automatically saved and blah blah blah. And I'm like, that is not helping me. And you could use my Google Documents and also Microsoft Online 360 or something like that, and her school gave it to her for free, so I could use hers and da-da. I'm like, I don't want that. I want my document back. I don't need that today. Like, that's not helping me today. So I was kind of frustrated with the response I got, and she just like, well, I didn't want to tell you if it doesn't come from recovery that it's just gone, And I'm just like, I know, Chris. I've discovered that after I usually be out the door at 4 o'clock. Like, when the bell ring in my school, I'm the first one to the gate, okay? And today, I was still at school, like 30 minutes trying to figure out, is there a way, like, I didn't want to shut down my computer, like, is there a way that I can find this stuff? And I'm like, okay, well, I copied it, and is it not, like, on the clipboard or something? Like, on your phone, when you copy stuff to your clipboard, you can go to the history, and it has, like, all the stuff you did, at least, like, 12 things, 10 things or something, it saves. And I was hoping, like, well, maybe Microsoft does that. I don't know. So I Google it, and they're like, okay, the way to access the clipboard is to press the clipboard button and a little arrow on the side. So I press the button with the little arrow on the side, and nothing is there. It has one thing, and I'm like, it's claims it's supposed to save like 8 things or 10 things, and then after that it starts deleting as you're going. But it had one thing, and that wasn't the thing that I needed, and I'm like, the frustrations. And you know, and I was telling Chris about all the stuff I had to do, and I'm feeling the pressure, and this is not what I needed right now. And you know, I work 3 jobs. I have my regular school job in the day, then when I come home I'm doing VIP Kid 4 or 5 classes at night, and then on the weekends I'm working for EF. So I'm like a very busy person, and now I'm doing this master's program, and I'm like, I try to do everything in advance. I try to stay on top of things. Like this annotated bibliography thing isn't due till next week, next Sunday. And what is today? Thursday in Taiwan time, so it's really Wednesday in American time. And of course they go by American time because they're in America. What should I say, the United States of America? I say that because when I was in Ecuador, they was like, when people say America, it irritates me because we're still in America. This is South America, it's still America. So okay, that was a little tangent about something else, but yeah, so it's not due till next Sunday, but I have other things I need to do as well. Like this thing I was telling you about with the lady who works at another school from South Africa. That's due next Sunday. I have 2 quizzes due next week, not plus the 2 quizzes I had to do this week. Next week I have 2 discussion boards to do, and these discussion boards, they want 500 words, 2 replies, 300 words. Like, it's a lot of stuff, you guys. Like, I was like, let me make a video about this and vent about the bullshit of my life today with this motherfucking Microsoft Word. Like, how you gonna do this to me, Microsoft Word? Like, I love Microsoft. I hate Apple, Mac things. Like, people are like, oh, you got an Android? I'm like, yeah, bitch, I got an Android because I want my shit to be free. iPhone want me to pay for everything. I tried iPhones 2 times. I wasn't feeling it. Chris got a Mac computer. It started acting up. Like, I'm good. I'm good on the Apple products. So, Microsoft, Windows, you have really let me down today. Like, seriously. And pray for me, you guys. This is what I'm going to say, you know. And I'm sorry for the bad language that I've used in this video. You know, I don't really cuss a lot in my videos just because anybody could be watching these videos. My mom watches these videos, you know. And my little brother watches my videos. So, I'm sorry, Mom. But I'm like really peeved and pissed off at my school computer. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know who to blame, what to blame. All I can do is blame myself for, because when the thing popped up saying we have a problem with saving or some bullshit error, I exited out and kept on going like, okay, I'll save it later. Like, I didn't know that I'd leave for 2 class periods and come back. The shit was gonna be like, oh, we're done with you now. I'm like erasing everything you've done, all your hard work. This video is now 13 minutes. I'm now at home, and I'm going to take a shower and just start working on doing it again. And I have VIP Kid classes tonight, of course, so I have a limited amount of time to try to do this again. And I really wanted to get a jump on the next one and read another article and do number 4. Like, my plan, my goal for today was to be done with 4 of the summaries for the annotated bibliography for the scholarly research articles that I had to do. But I don't know if that's gonna happen unless I like work after VIP Kid. And people are like, you know, people in my school like, yo, I look so tired. I'm like, 'cause bitch, I am tired. Like, I do a lot of shit in the motherfucking day. Like, people don't understand. My mom tried to tell me, oh, you work online for VIP Kid and EF. That's not like a real job. It is a real job. I gotta smile and be happy for hours, okay? Like, it's a lot of energy, especially when kids don't want to act right. Like, it's a lot that I have to go through. Like, people don't understand. But I still made time to come and make this video, which is more for me than it is for you, because I just needed to really vent to someone, and I don't have any friends. Like, all my friends are in Atlanta, and it's 4 a.m. and by the time I send them messages, they cannot reply, and I'll probably sound like a crazy person to leave 50 million Facebook voice messages about my computer. Like, and Chris is at work, and I didn't like her response. So, I mean, no shade to her, of course, you know, that's my boo, but I'm just like, why are you offering me to use your stuff? Like, I need a solution, not not that kind of solution. But it's Unique with Unique Travels TV. Like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified for more of my videos. I know this is not about traveling or any type of information. This is more about me and my life. And I guess you get a little peek inside of Unique's everyday life. And as you can see, I'm in my little shoebox apartment. I'm going, y'all.